My name is Yasmeen, Yasmeen, and I'm with the San Diego Coalition for Palestine. And we are supportive of this action. We're endorsers. I'm Palestinian myself. I grew up in Palestine, lived there for 16 years under occupation, and witnessed firsthand what that looks like. I lived in the West Bank, so part of it, thankfully, I didn't have bombs dropping on top of my head from Israel, but we had checkpoints, we had searches in the middle of the night. They would come and wake us up. I remember when I was 8 years old, we had the military come at 3 a.m. and they forced us to go downstairs in the cold. It was in the middle of winter, and I was very confused what is going on. They forced all the men in the neighborhood who are college students, because I live in a student community, to lay on the ground face down with their heads on top of their with their hands on top of their heads. And majority of them didn't even have jackets or clothes. They were in their t-shirts, they were in shorts, because they were inside their homes, and they didn't give them enough time to get warm. They didn't give them enough time to put a jacket and protect themselves from the cold. So that's my connection. That's why I'm out here today. We are demanding a ceasefire. We are demanding Congress to end U.S. funding to Israel. And we are demanding and holding our local elected officials accountable for the biased, one-sided statements that continue the dehumanization and the Islamophobic and anti-Palestinian rhetoric in the media and everywhere, which is contributing to hate here and abroad against Palestinians, Muslims, and Arabs. We saw a 6-year-old in Chicago get stabbed, a Palestinian Muslim 6-year-old get stabbed 26 times. His mother also got stabbed. And that's only because of the anti-Palestinian Islamophobic rhetoric that we continue to hear in the media, that we continue to hear from our local and national elected officials, and we hold all of them accountable. They all have blood on their hands, and we're here today to remind them of that.
And do you have any local politicians in mind that you would like to get attention from?
Yeah, we call on our local city council members and mayor. We call on our local supervisors. We call on our local congressional representatives. Each and every one of them is siding on the wrong side of history, and each and every one of them, even the ones that did support Palestinian human rights and release statements, and that's 2 of them, they still also signed on to Zionist, anti-Islamophobic and anti-Palestinian statements and supported that. And that just continues the dehumanization of my communities and continues the hate and the killing and the murder of our communities here in the United States and abroad.
How does it make you feel when you see that sort of bias and imbalance?
As you can hear, we're angry, right? We're frustrated. Our elected officials owe us. We put them in office. They are there to serve the people, us, our communities here. And they are not even giving us the time or meeting with us, majority of them. We emailed city council members, we emailed the mayor, we emailed local congressional folks, and majority of them have not given us the time, or they've said that the local elected official is gonna meet with us, and then they didn't. They sent their staff instead at the meeting. So we're frustrated, we're angry, and we are not going to stand for it. We're not going to stand for their lack of accountability. We're not going to stand for their dehumanization. And we're not going to stand for the anti-Palestinian Islamic rhetoric that we continue to see spout from them and from local media and from the world, quite frankly.